Question number 2. What changes to training, policies, or procedures would you support to ensure the Sheriff's Department is free of bias when interacting with Black, Indigenous, people of color, and other traditionally marginalized groups? Mr. Myers, you have 90 seconds to respond to this question.
One of the first changes that I made when I was appointed as sheriff was to change both the business model and the command structure in the sheriff's office. I appointed an individual as a compliance officer. His primary function is to make sure that I'm doing things right, that the sheriff's office is adhering to best practices, and that we have the best policies in place. All of our law enforcement staff are required to attend and complete training in bias policing, training in use of force, training in anti-profiling. It's really a culture of the agency. That culture of the agency, which is dictated by the sheriff, supported by the community, and adhered to by the law, is what keeps our agency from engaging in those types of behaviors. It just simply won't be tolerated. And I think that literally our reputation over the last 15, 20 years supports that.
Okay, thank you. Question 2. What changes to training, policies, or procedures would you support to ensure the Sheriff's Department is free of bias when interacting with Black, Indigenous, people of color, and other traditionally marginalized groups? Mr. Olson, you have 90 seconds for your response.
I think it's very important that we follow the guidelines of the Criminal Justice Training Center here within the state. They have put out recent trainings in the past years, including crisis intervention training, which has been very helpful. And I have seen use of force incidences go straight way down, and it allows people to understand what people are going through. So I think the same could be said with bias training. I went to bias training last year. There was many agencies that were at that training, and I found the training to be very helpful. And that would be something I would encourage all officers to continue online bias training, in-person bias training when possible. And and then I definitely think that one of the things for towards this training I'd like to see is emotional intelligence training. I think that is the most important thing in law enforcement. It allows you to be sympathetic, empathetic, and compassionate with people, and be able to understand people. That would be one of the things I would like to see along with this bias training, and I think that would have allow people to have a better understanding of what's going on.
Thank you.